don't just scratch the news, we dig deep for it, breaking the beats on the chips of the analysis, line by line, tale by tale, narrating the antecedents you've never for once been told. We place the force of the rock behind every story, and that's the power of the rock. Rock City 101.9 FM, for stories untold.
The time is 8 o'clock. Good morning, and here is the news update. Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it is worried over the desperation of politicians ahead of the 2019 polls. The electoral agency says the win at all cost mentality of the politicians is posing a major threat to the polls. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu, who raises the alarm at the ongoing 14th All Nigeria Editors Conference in Asaba, also lists vote buying as another major threat. Yakubu, who was represented by INEC Resident Commissioner for Akwa Ibom State, Mike Igini, also expresses concern over hate speeches by candidates, which according to him is already creating an atmosphere of mistrust. Hate speeches, according to him, has already charged the political atmosphere. Emir of Kano Alhaji Muhammadu Sanusi has criticized all the government sponsoring people to Hajj and other pilgrimages. Sanusi says it is criminal for state government to sponsor anybody to pilgrimage with public funds, adding that any state governor doing so is stealing funds from the public coffers. The traditional ruler spoke on the issue in Kaduna at the closing session of the Northern Nigerian Traditional Leaders Conference on the health of school children. The Emir explained that sponsoring people on pilgrimage is not an act of piety, citing Imam Malik, who forbid it. He asked governors in the north to prioritize spending on education, health and development, adding the state in the northwest region enrolled only 184 candidates in the National Ordinary Level Examination and only 24 passed. National Emergency Management Agency NEMA has declared a national disaster in 5 more states following the devastation caused by flooding in the state. The state of Taraba, Rivers, Kebbi, Bayelsa and Adamawa State. The Agency Director General Mustafa Mahaja, who announces this, says this has raised the number of states where national flood disaster has been declared to 9. Other states earlier where the national disaster was declared were Anambra, Edo, Delta, and Kogi State. Outgoing Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose has rejected an invitation to attend the inauguration of Governor-elect Kayode Fayemi on October 16th. Fayose explained that he will not attend the inauguration because some politicians might use the ceremony to misbehave. The outgoing governor says the governor-elect might mean well, but the politicians are erratic and some of them might want to harm him even when they are not mandated by Fayemi to do so. Such a situation, according to Fayose, will further destroy relationships because issues between him and the governor-elect is not personal. On the forensic, Hurricane Michael left unimaginable destruction as it plowed into coastal areas of Florida. The state governor Rick Scott says so many lives have been changed forever and many families have lost everything. The worst 8 areas of Florida's northwest coast saw houses ripped from their foundations, trees felled, and power lines straying across streets. Hurricane Michael struck on Wednesday with winds of 250 km per hour. It weakened to a storm as it moved island towards the northeast, but at least 6 people have died, most of them in Florida. More than 370,000 people in Florida were ordered to evacuate, but officials believe many ignored the warning. Governor Scott said U.S. Coast Guard carried out 10 missions overnight, saving at least 27 people. Head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Brooke Long, called Mexico Beach ground zero due to the damage. Trees were drowned in Panama City, northwest of Mexico Beach, buildings flattened, boats and electrical cables scattered. Congo picked up their first win in the 2019 African Cup of Nations qualifying campaign with an impressive 3-1 win over Liberia in a Group G on Thursday. Playing in front of their crowd, Congo showed confidence from the outset and controlled the flow of the game. Congo were rewarded for their efforts in 15 minutes when a well-worked move concluded with Mabeline Undoket finding the back of the net after a clinic finish 1-0. The victory is Congo's first in qualifying and sees them up to third place with 4 points, level with Zimbabwe and DRC, who played on Saturday but with an inferior goal difference. That was the news updates. I am Kunle Alaye. Good morning.